Hi, this is Suresh from Deep Learning, and I'm going to tell you about why deep learning is so popular now. So, going to share my screen now. You able to see my screen? So, yeah, this is I started my screen here, and I'm going to it full screen mode. So, yeah. So, agenda today, why deep learning, what is deep learning, and why so much popular right now deep learning. And I will show some examples, some tools, and end of the time you have some question answer, you can comment on the YouTube link. So I'm just about the history, what is deep learning, and how it's grow. So in simplified way, in around 1443, you will find by MC Coulomb, he did research about biological neurons that called as a how in animal, in human, biological neurons work, and he implemented a paper and published a paper in that time. And next time, another scientist came in the picture in 1957, and he shows some basic artificial neural network. He called that time a perceptron. That the formula you already you can see on this screen. So Z is equal to WT dot X. Means here W is the weight and X is our input. Whatever input may be as image, input may be a text, input may be a different type of the data, maybe audio. So and weight that we have to go into the lab, right? So in simplified way, in present time, what we are going to train. So in present times, some of Tuesday in artificial neural network can train themselves to recognize the complex pattern. So this time it will find. You will see, what do you see here? Just think about 2 3 seconds. You see here cat, a duck, a rabbit, right? So it's all about perceptions. It's all about our learning. You are seeing as a duck also, a rabbit also. So whatever mind, our mind is biased. So what is message going on using these pictures? I'm showing you that how our mind work, how biological neural work, how we are learning. Similar kind of how we can train our software, our model, our machine like that, just a human, just a human brain. So in current market, you hear these kind of the words: artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning. So what is the major difference between that? So I am showing the diagram. In the particular diagram, you are looking that what is the artificial machine learning. So big diagram is the artificial intelligence, and between that, in subset is the machine learning, and another subset of the machine learning called the deep learning. So we can say the artificial intelligence is the intelligence exhibited by a machine like human. And machine learning is the approach to achieve artificial intelligence. And in another way, we can say the deep learning technique for implementing machine learning algorithms. In implementing better way the machine learning algorithm, that is called deep learning. Deep learning means we create the dense learning going on this kind of the network. So you find here the basic major difference: deep learning, machine learning, and artificial intelligence. I'm showing some example. So machine learning and deep learning. Deep learning is a subset of the machine learning. And what is the deep learning exactly? I'm telling to here. Deep learning we can say is a mimic of our brain. Like You can see here a number of neurons connected to each other and learning something. That is the human brain. So deep learning, like a human brain, is a mimic of the human brain, right? And how brain learning, that is the one example I'm showing you in classification, in localization, in object detection, in segmentation, right? For example, in classification, this photo, this animal look like a cat, look like a dog. So it's classified and it's localized. It's our brain automatically localized because we are learning this size, these features, this color, this edge look like a cat. So similar kind, we have to also train same features to the deep learning model for the localization purpose. So you are seeing here my screen or not? Great. I'm just checking you already everything is fine or not. So again, and you right now you're watching that cat and dog and duck. Our brain also able to detect this is cat, this is dog, this is duck, like so similar kind of we have to train our model also. This is kind of the classification we can do using the deep learning. Single object, multiple object, whatever object is available, we have to train using the technique of the deep learning. So, such kind of the capability, such kind of the intelligence we can build using the deep learning. But you know the deep learning in 1960, 70, 1980, 1990, what happening there? In 1960, a lot of deep learning and machine learning will come in the pictures, but that time you know that what the problem is there. People unable to implement the machine learning, deep learning model, unable to train. So if you will see the pictures in simple way, like we train a SVM support vector machine is the machine learning algorithms, and we moderate it and we increase our deep networks that will outperforms. And again, we are implement more deep network for more practical choices for get complex patterns. So another way we can say deep learning, say deep nets, break the complex pattern down into the series of simplex pattern. So all of the complex pattern, for example, multiple objects available in the image, we find out the multiple complex pattern and break down into series of simplest pattern. That is the called deep learning, specific purpose. I'm showing you some one example of the complex pattern. For example, face recognition. In face recognition, we have complex pattern. We have eyes, nose, different type of eyes, and colors and ambience. So what happening here? So our model, for example, first layer, our model learn about the edges, about nose and these things, and finally, here is learning the edge, these things, and identify the complex pattern, complex shape also. And in fourth layer, is learn, save, and define the human face. This kind of the human face, which kind of the human face is there. So this is kind of the capability available in the deep learning. And for the now, for example, outer learning algorithms, older learning algorithms, and how performance is going on right now. If we are increasing amount of the data, then performance will increase automatically. So in another slide, I'm going to say why deep learning right now. Because of right now we have tremendous million billion records of the data in different kind of. You heard about the ImageNet, you heard about MS Coco, object detections, audio data sets, lot of data set available for now for the training purpose. So previously in 18, 19, we don't have data. Another complex problems for the deep learning implementation we have like computational problems. But right now we are thankful to the gaming industries like Nvidia to build the GPU for the DPU, build the GPUs for the training. So right now we can run our complex algorithm on the GPUs. So we can train our model the fast. So the computational power and data increase right now. That's why deep learning possible right now. So all of the training algorithms improved and moved to the deep learnings and become so popular now. For example, I am showing the deep learning deep nets. Like for training purpose, I am showing two examples: one train example, and one deploy examples. And in train example, for example, we are training the different kind of classification, like this image of dog, this image of cat, this image of different kind of animal. Recon. So the first input we feed to our networks, then dense layer going on. It's break to the complex pattern in the simplex patterns, and finally we are getting something, and we are changing something. This is gated, this is not, and update our weight again, and this again we are feeding the model, and again in 100, 200, and thousand iterations we are processing until our weight update till our training accuracy will reach 100% if we are getting results like good. And similar kind of inference for deploy purpose we no need to training, so we have need only inference past network. And what is dog a cat, so we find by the inference also. So this is right now in the deep learning. People are following. Basic. I'm showing the basic picture. I'm summarizing again what we did. I'm telling about why deep learning, what is deep learning, and why deep learning possible now. Now you can get in start more about deep learning in different framework is available. Like I'm showing some framework. I'm showing framework also, but I also built this app. This is emotion recognition app. It will multimedia app. It's recognize your face emotions and show multiple layer content according to your emotions. Like you are happy, then it show some multiple layer content. You are sad, then it will show according to your like comedy video like that. So for deep learning frameworks, a lot of deep learning frameworks available in C++, in Java, in lot of available. In TensorFlow, you know about in Python, Theano. In C++, Cafe available. In Java, Sparks and DJ4 libraries available. And Julia Computing Library is available for the deep learning. So a lot of people are so, and I didn't saying PyTorch also. PyTorch is so much popular for deep learning purpose. And thank you so much for watching this video. Thanks, and subscribe to my channel, your choice. Thank you. And I'm going to right now stop screen sharing, and I'm sharing you all of thank you so much for watching my video.